All right, we're cooking here today, and we're going to be cooking. I'm going to turn this down, turn this off for now. I might have to turn it back on. Hopefully you guys can hear me. And anybody who's on, if you can hear me, that's great. I'm going to be putting this on live. Yay, we're live. We're going to be cooking. We're cooking. We already have some food started. We have the soup started, which is just my scrap soup. And I've got water ready to boil. I've got my pan here, and we're going to be cooking up a storm as fast as we can. I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me, let me know. I've got a new setup here, so I'm hoping I can please connect the device. I'm trying to a new setup, so this is always fun when something is new. And let's see if we can get this out. Trying this. There we go. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Cast. It's not going. Okay, so I'm going to have to flip this around, or I'm just going to have to leave it like this. And you guys are just going to have to hear me, and then you're not going to see me, or I'm going to hopefully see what's going on. Okay, so we're going to be making some pork chops first. I've already heated up this pan, but I turned it off for a second. And if you guys can hear me, that would be great. I think you can hear me. Let me just see. Yep, you can hear me. Perfect. I'm going to actually add this product to my list. I got a new microphone because the last one I had was not very good. So we are going to put that on there. Add to live stream channel. Microphone. It's actually a really nice one. It's got the last one I had was kind of junky, so it's like this, and then I have like a little thing that I put on my lapel, just like the other one. It just goes like that on the lapel, and but it's got a much clearer sound. But for some reason it's not in my showcase. So give me a second as I add it to my showcase. Add product. Of course, now I can't figure out how to get it added to my showcase. Okay, give me a minute. I am going to go back on, and we're going to just be cooking here. So I've got to add products, search products, marketplace. So we are cooking. So tonight's dinner is going to be, I'm going to be making some pork chops. I'm making some noodles. And I've got some noodles are already, the water's boiling, and I've got some, I'm just making some, I call it my scrap soup. All my scraps are put together in a pot, and I'm making soup from that. So that's what we're doing. But I'm trying to find, I think I need to pause this. I'm trying to find how to get this. Okay, product marketplace. This is called Kehoe. This microphone. Okay, I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. This is the one I got. So, okay. So I think it's added. And we're going to start with that. And done. Done. Sorry about that little bit. And then I'm going to pin this guy. Okay, so this is the microphone I'm working. Hopefully you guys can tell me if this is a good microphone. I'm not going to have the fan on for a little bit, but then we're going to have the fan on. So, so that's what we've got. So unfortunately, the microphone does not let me also use this little device that I have to cast so I can see what's going on. So I'm not really fond of that, but we'll see how things go. So we are going to be making some pork chops first, because those can sit and rest. And what I'm going to do is get a plate. And these pork chops have already been marinating. So these pork chops are, so I'm going to put it over here so you can see it. So these pork chops are marinated in soy sauce, garlic, and also the momofuku chili garlic crunch, some seasoned rice wine vinegar, and what else? I think that's pretty much it. So that is what's in these, and they just are nice and tender. And these are just bone-in thin pork chops. Boneless is probably better, but I just didn't feel like trying to remove the bones. So there's that. So that's what we're going to be doing. And now this is a new thing for me. I have not tried frying these pork chops in my new pans. So it's going to be new for me. So this is a way that my husband's mother used to make pork chops. And this is a very traditional way to make pork chops at home. And this is at home in Chinese cooking, I should say. Home cooking for Chinese. So that's what we're going to do. And let's see. I'm going to see if you in your crypto check IP store. Oh, yeah, just spam me. Okay, so we're going to just check the pan, and it's beating. I don't know if you can see that. It's beating. So that's good. So that means that the pan is ready to be cooked with. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think you can see everything, kind of. And I am going to use avocado oil today. And I don't want to use olive oil, any vegetable oil. You want something that has a higher smoke point. And my temperature is on a medium, I'm turning a little bit down, medium low. And I'm going to add quite a bit of oil because these are going to be more like fried pork chops. But they are, I gotta get my stuff together. So these are very, very simple, easy to make. But again, I've never done them in this pan, so I'm hoping that they come over well. And so you can see my pan is really, really hot already. And so all I'm going to do is take my marinated pork chops and dredge them in the flour. And these are marinated again with soy sauce, some seasoned rice wine vinegar, some garlic, and the momofuku chili garlic sauce. And that's it. You can add other seasonings. You can add oyster sauce, other things if you want. So there we go. And again, we are trying this with this new pan, and I'm hoping that I have got it correct and it will not stick. And I'm hoping that it won't make up too much smoke, so I don't have to turn on the fan and make it harder for you guys to hear me. All right, so we're just dredging, and going to cook. Again, this is a very common home-cooked meal. Usually these are boneless. The ones I had were bone-in, so I just didn't bother. But it doesn't really matter. I think the bone-in is always so much tastier anyways. All right, so this is what we're doing. We got 3 we can fit in this pan. You don't want to overcrowd them, just like anything you're cooking like this. You don't want to overcrowd it. And I'm weird. I have one for raw, one for cooked meat. I don't ever stray. Over here in the back pot is my scrap soup. It's got scraps of onion, celery, bok choy, cabbage, cilantro scraps, and the Costco roast chicken parts, the parts that that you don't eat. So this actually is a really quick thing to cook. Okay, good, they're not sticking. Yay, I did it right. So I'm gonna let it go for a little bit and flatten this guy out a little bit. And we're gonna let these cook. So this is just a simple thing. You can make these, marinate these, and have them in the fridge ready to go. Super simple. Pork chops in 2025. Stainless steel. Yes, this is my all-clad stainless steel pan. I got these at a garage sale, believe it or not, or estate sale. I got like almost 2 full sets. There was only each set only was -1 pan, and a ton of stuff for $400. Go check out my one of my videos that showed how much I actually got. It's an insane amount. I love these pans, but I'm just learning how to make them, how to use them. So so there is that. Now this one, I'm a little concerned about that little side. We'll get those over. All right, flip it over. And these, if these are going to be kind of come flaky because I did not refrigerate them with the flour on. Get out, get out, get out. Dogs are trying to come in the kitchen and he knows better. He knows better. He just sees me distracted. All right, um, so because of the fact that I didn't let them refrigerate for 30 minutes or more with the flour on, this is going to be much more likely for them to flake off, but I'm lazy today and I'm just really hungry and want to cook and get my dinner done. This is probably going to be a fairly fast meal. I'm going to get that side cooked off a little bit. That one was just kind of bunching up. Okay, so we're going to let these cook for a minute. I'm going to dredge these other ones while these ones cook. I don't know if you guys can see the dredging, but it's just dredging and flour. Just trying to get them to be in the flour. I'm going to cut that. That one has the same problem that those other ones did. They're just kind of, that one's kind of curling. And I think if I just cut it, it won't curl. I don't know why it's curling like that. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're going to dredge these and get these ready to go in. And let's see. It's a little late for me to be cooking tonight. Had a long couple days, so I'm kind of tired. That's why I don't really want to be on camera. And I am tired, but food does not, I don't want to go out again. I've eaten too much out. Lots of lunches out this week. And I'm kind of done. Want some home cooked food. And letting momofuku noodles. I cannot say that word very easily, can I? Okay, so there we go. And this one looks, I'm going to just do a quick test, see what they look like. So they're looking pretty good. I'm going to let them cook a little bit longer. Let them just get a little bit longer. I'm going to flip this guy so that bone can get cooked over. All right. This is a really fast meal. The way that my mother-in-law did stuff like this is she'd make a batch of this in the fridge, and then she would just cook them up when she wanted. All of the marinated meat, she would just have a big bowl sitting in the fridge ready to go. And you know, the amount of meat my Chinese in-laws ate, it was very little. It was mostly greens and vegetables, that with the meat kind of getting added in, which is why when we go to Chinese cooking, we think it's all fat and fat. That's not how home cooking was done. This is kind of the most meat you'd ever really see in on the table, and most people in it, you would only get like half of this. And when you're cooking stir fries, it's just a little handful of meat like that much for the entire family. Just a little different way of thinking about food. Of course, do I do that? No, I cook as if I have never seen food in my life. I eat. Okay, so this looks good, but you can see how this one kind of fell off. See how? And that's because I'm being lazy. Like I said, done this dredging, and if you refrigerate it, then at least for 30 minutes, but an hour or two is best. Then when you go to cook it, it won't fall off like that. And that's going to be with anything you're frying, by the way. When you're dealing with, kind of flour type stuff, I'm just add a little bit more oil. And okay, and we're going to do that. All right, well, that's almost done. Get these going. Yep. And we are good. I'm going to see if there's any comments. Ooh, I got some comments. What brand is, this is going to be these are all clad. I'm on the medium low. Oh, they're pretty low. Yeah, I'm not going to do any white rice. I'm not doing any gravy with this. This is, again, the way this is usually eaten is just as a side, and you have a bunch of vegetables and or noodles, and white rice would be in the mix. But no, I'm not going to be doing any gravy with this. Can I make a gravy? Probably, but I don't know. I'm washing my hands, by the way. I don't know what gravy would be one that I would use for this. I'm not sure. It's not one that it's got so much flavor in it that I don't think of as it needs gravy, because it's been marinating in the soy sauce, seasoned rice wine vinegar, garlic, and again, I use this momofuku black truffle chili garlic oil. Um, so, all right, so there's that. I'm gonna just add butter. Okay, I can do that. I can add some butter and add some of my. I can probably add some soup stock in there too, but that's a lot of oil. I don't think I want to turn that into gravy. Okay, I'm gonna pin the momofuku noodles so you guys can see that. So that's this. This is what I put in there. You can get garlic chili oil. This one is really nice. It's got a nice flavor for it, and it comes with a package of stuff. And since we're gonna be using the noodles from them to kind of pull this whole dish together. That's what we're gonna. That's why I kind of just thought let's just use those. And I don't always put the garlic in there. The chili garlic is just one of those add-ons to make it kind of give a little bit more flavor. So this is just a nice, easy. I don't have to think about it. And there's no real I mean, there's a recipe, but I mean, no real measurements. Pour in the soy sauce, a couple dashes of the seasoned rice wine vinegar. If you don't have seasoned rice wine vinegar, just add a touch of sugar to it, because that's seasoned rice wine vinegar is sugar and salt added in. So there we go. So we're cooking. And again, over here is just, so I save my scraps when I'm cooking. So these are scraps of onions, celery. I don't have any cute carrots in there. I should put some carrots, but I didn't feel like it. I got scraps of cilantro, scraps of the cabbage and the bok choy that I used. Just make sure you clean it so you don't have any dirt in your in there. So there's that. I'm gonna flip these over. Look how nice those look. And so just just dredge it in the oil. I essentially marinated these about 20-30 minutes ago while I was chopping up vegetables and kind of cleaning things, getting things ready. And so it doesn't take much to make this meal. The marinade is just a quick one. You can marinate it longer and it's fine. It's not going to hurt it, but it doesn't have to be. So that's it. So then after this, we're going to get a new pan and make some, I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to saute some veggies. And we'll get that one going in a second. But I want this to be cooked. And these I'm just going to stick in my warming drawer on really low just so that they stay warm while I cook. You can just cover them with some tin foil if you don't want to do that. If you don't have a warming drawer, or I wouldn't put them in the oven on warm because that would be too warm, I think. Although you could. See, this one's a little bit dry on the bottom. So I'm soaking up the oil, so I'm going to just move them around a little bit. I don't know if you can see how tender these are. These are super tender. This one needs a little bit more cooking on the edge. I get that one. It needs a little bit more cooking on the edge. Okay. So this is super, super simple. A very, very much a home-cooked dinner in my husband's Chinese family. This was one of my favorites that I'd go there because, it's just so tasty and filling. Like I said, they didn't eat a lot of large amounts of meats. All the dishes had just a small handful of ground meats, diced meats. Of course, when we had, you'd get more meat and stuff when you have a holiday. But a lot of times it wasn't a lot of meat, much more vegetables than meat. So that one's going to go. Now I probably could use this pan to cook the veggies, but I'm a little concerned that it's going to stick. And I don't know, well, maybe I should just use this pan. No, I don't know. I've made mistakes doing that before, trying to circumvent all the dishes. So we are cooking. Okay, this Momofuku gift set is actually on sale. I think I bought it for, I think it's usually $60 something. It's on sale for $46 now. And you get 3 packs of noodles, this chili garlic sauce, and 3 different packs, 3 different types, and I like all 3. And then the cookies, which, oh, those cookies are so good. I just wound up buying the 3 pack of cookies, which is also in my product list, if you wanted to see that. Oh, they're so freaking good. I wound up just eating the rest of the bag, like in one setting, just because I had to. It was so good. And then I'm like, okay, got to order more. So they're a little bit greasy, and that's fine. Greasy is good, right? So this is going to go away. And I'm going to put this somewhere aside. Set it aside. So there we go. Next up, we're going to get the veggies ready. And I'm doing all this and then the noodles last because the noodles only take a minute. They don't take long to cook. So this pan needs a little bit of love. Looks like I was a little bit rough with it last time. And I'm going to stir up my soup, see how that's looking. That looks good. So this is, again, using the scraps for the onions really makes a nice rich broth. It's amazing how much that makes a difference. Okay, I'm going to also throw in, Now I have cut up the veggies, and I'm going to do this more like a stir fry. So I cut up the veggies like this, and I probably won't eat all of these. We won't use all of these. I'll use them again for later. But that's what we're doing. And where's my little thing? So this is going to take another minute for it to go. And I just want the pan to be hot and to be ready to go. This one's going to be really simple. I'm going to stir fry the veggies with just a little bit of this, very little. It's a brown braising sauce. You can use soy sauce if you want. You can use whatever you want. I'm going to add just to kind of pull things together, just a touch of this. And I'm making a mess because I've spilled this thing. So I always have to make a mess. Anybody who knows me knows that. So if you look at this sauce, this is very typical chili garlic sauce, but it says black truffle, which, I'm not sure about, but you can see it's a nice thick chili garlic sauce, very commonly used in Chinese cooking. And it's spicy, yes, very, very spicy. So I'm just using touches of it because I don't like a lot of spice. So we're going to see if this pan is ready. Nope. So you notice that it's sizzling. Well, I want the whole thing to bead. It's not beading. My dogs are just going to be making me crazy. Making me crazy. Okay. So let's go. Come on. Heat up, heat up, heat up. I need to, see, it's still sizzling on the side. That's not good. It needs to heat up. Just to see that beading is what you want all the way around it. But you can see once it gets over there, it like sizzles. It's not hot on this side of the pan. So what I'm going to do with these noodles, I'm going to saute the vegetables first with a little bit of this sauce, just a little bit, just to kind of give it some flavor. Then I'm going to make the noodles, and then we're going to toss it all together. I have some cilantro and green onions, which will be tossed in. I'm just going to do 3 packs. Maybe I'll do 4. I don't know. We'll see. I've got 3 packs out. Maybe I should do 4 of these noodles. And then 4 is probably good. And these are the noodles I'm using. And they're pinned. And you can get, the pack has 3 different types. And I love all 3 types. I don't know why I picked this one today, just because it sounded good. The wiggly, tingly, I don't know. That one's, I think, my favorite. The soy scallion is just a very, very common and great one for when you're just kind of need something simple and nothing really complex. It's the least of the spicy. This one is probably the most spice. And I'm just opening up the packages off the screen so I can go. I probably actually don't need to add the chili garlic sauce. I'll leave that for my husband to put on the top. Oh, this one's the wrong one. So Let me get one more packet. These are so good and so easy to make. It has, so a lot of this I can do on my own for sure. But sometimes I don't have the, I can't, okay, you can see that. See how that beads? Look at that. That means it's ready. I don't always have time to go to the Chinese market. For me, it's about an hour away. I at least have one that I can get to, but it's still an hour away. So I don't usually, I go in batches. So sometimes I can't get to it. So having these momofuku noodles just to kind of make it simple and easy is what I'm looking for. Turn that down a little bit. Get some things. Okay, so we're just gonna, this is hot. I'm gonna kind of let the oil go around the pan, coat the pan. And this is only gonna take seconds, and it's probably way too hot actually. I'm gonna let it cool for a second. I had it on too high of a temperature. You can see that. I need to actually fan it. Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear me. I'll check my mic later, but if you guys have any mic. What's in the pan? Does it come with it? Halona, I'm not sure. Currently, there's nothing in the pan. That's just oil right now. I'm just oil. And I'm going to be adding in some veggies. I've got, this is just Napa cabbage and bok choy cut up. You can just use plain cabbage if you don't have access to that. You can add other greens if you like. I'm only going to do, actually I'm going to do them all. I'm going to do them all. And I'll pull out some so we can go from there. All right. So this is going to be loud. Hopefully you can still hear me. Trying out this new microphone that I have. And again, I'm using this brown braising sauce. If you don't have that little soy sauce, it's fine. I'm not using a lot, just a little bit, just to give it flavor. This has a little bit of sugar in it and a little bit of other flavors. You know, you can use a soy sauce, oyster sauce, and just add a mixture and add a little, add just a little bit of sugar to it if you want, or none if you want. Seasoned rice wine vinegar is another good add to this. Sometimes I'll just do soy sauce and seasoned rice wine vinegar. Today I felt like doing a little bit more flavor. And you can see I make a mess. See, now I can turn it back up because it needs a little bit. So now it's calm. Okay. So since this is getting done, I'm going to pour in, take in all my noodles. I don't know if you guys can see. Not like it's all that exciting. Let me see what you can see. Yeah, you can see that pot. So I'm just throwing in the noodles into this pot. I'm going to bring it up to a boil. It was boiling, but I'm going to bring it back up to a boil. And it's not boiling again, so we're going to bring that back up. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them together in this sauce, and then I'm going to toss them together with this vegetable mixture. So this vegetable mixture is kind of going to become kind of like a lo mein, not quite a chow mein. Chow mein means you're frying it. Lo mein is more like mixed together like this, more boiled than fried. So we got that's going. All right, so that is good. We just need this water to come back up to a boil, which it was really close just a second ago. I'm gonna just the way love. Sorry, I'm singing. I should not be singing to you guys because I like to sing, but not many people like to hear. And I was just listening to that song on the radio, and I found that if I have music on the radio while I'm in the live, I cannot upload it to YouTube. It'll just mute the whole live. I like to upload all my lives up there. Okay, and I can't do that if I have music going in the background. So I like to do that because then anybody who missed the live, I can point to it and say, this is what you can see. So, and there we go. I got 4. I'm doing 4. I don't know why. It really is about a packet a person, but we're going to have some leftovers, so that's good. And this one just comes, some of them come with multiple packets. This one just comes with a spicy soy. So, and there we go. Alexa, set timer for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Yeah, 3.5 minutes. So we'll set it for 3 minutes and then we'll take it out after that. Okay, so this is, I turned this guy off because you can see they're nice and soft and it's good. And you can just eat these as is on the side. So sometimes I'll build the bowl with the, just make the noodles as it is. And I will just be simple and just, you know, make the noodles and then put everything on top. But for this one, I feel like I want to have the vegetables all mixed in. And since we have the pork chops as a kind of sitting there ready to go, I'll put these in the drawer. There we go. All right. So you guys can hear me, but ooh, woo, 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 woo. All right. Okay, I'm gonna grab a. So some of this stuff is off the camera. Sorry, guys. I just decided I don't want to be on camera tonight. I don't feel like it. I am just trying to cook dinner, and it's a little late. Not terribly late. 6:30, 7 o'clock. Yeah, getting up there. Still dinner time here in California. So these noodles are very close to what we would get in home cooking. Very similar. It's just a certain type of flour noodle. It's just flour and water. But what I like about this is it's kind of prepackaged, pre-portioned, and the flavors of the sauces are good. I don't have to think about what I'm making. So that's why I'm doing it that way. So we're going to, I'm gonna put my, I make a nice mess when I cook. Can't you tell? Love the mess. Okay. Do you have a cookbook? I have a website, Helena. I'm going to type my website in. I don't know if it'll let me do this. There's a whole section on Chinese cooking there. Also a section for my family's Polish, German, Irish, English, and, you know, so between Chinese and all that, from Baltimore. So we got a lot of Baltimore dishes. My mom's from, you know, 50s housewives. They got a lot of 50s housewife recipes. So I don't know if that'll let you, if you guys can see that. I don't know if they prevent me from putting in links there. So I have tons of recipes listed on the website. And like I said, there's a whole section for just Chinese cooking. For a while I was into low carb cooking. As you can tell, I'm not currently doing that at the moment, considering these noodles are sitting right front and center. Alexa, how much more time on my timer? Oh, it's almost done.
Less than 10 seconds left on your 3-minute timer.
Alexa, stop. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay. So it was for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm just going to kind of cook it for another couple minutes, another 30 seconds. And then I'm going to drain it off camera. And then I'm going to put it in this bowl. We're going to do it like this. Can you see the bowl? There we go. You can see the bowl. No. There we go. Don't want the camera to fall over. All right. Okay, so this is good. We're good. All right. Noodles are done. I'm going to get something to carry it with so I can not burn my hands. That would be nice to not burn my hands. All right. And so I'm going to drain these and then I'm going to put them in that bowl and we're going to toss up the noodles and get to see what they look like. Okay. All right, I'm going to push this one aside for now. Okay. So just draining out the noodles. Put that in. And then we need to find some scissors. Why don't I have scissors anywhere? All my scissors are gone again. Oh, these ones. Actually, I don't think I need scissors on these, do I? Ah, I do not. See? Isn't that nice? Look at that. Don't need scissors. So this one has all of the seasonings all in one place. So some of them have the other things in it, like the dry scallion noodles, this soy scallion noodles. they have like a little packet of dried green onions that make it a little bit more fresh. I always add my own fresh green onions and fresh cilantro if I have it, because that's just, I like it fresh. But I do add theirs in as well. It adds a nice flavor. All right, so that's these. So I'm just going to toss these. So this is what the noodles would look like if you just made just the noodles by themselves. Okay, so now what we're going to do, just super simple. All I'm going to do is add these veggies in there, and we're going to toss it. And I don't know how much I'm going to add. I might add all of them because, as you can see, the veggies cooked down quite a bit. And I'm just kind of tossing the veggies in with it. Yeah, I think I might add all the veggies. That's quite a bit. Now, one thing you could do if you wanted to, if you don't have it, and you don't want to use a sauce for the separate flavored sauce. I did add some flavor in here. You can add one of your packets of the sauce for the noodles and put it in with your veggies. And that's another way of doing it. And then you kind of just pull the flavors all together. Okay. All right. There we go. And we are done. And that one's, the soup is still cooking. That's going to be really for tomorrow night's dinner. Although we could probably just have a bowl of soup. Traditional Chinese soups are very simple. Very little is in them. Usually just broth and maybe a little bit of tofu, a little bit of things. So now I'm adding my cilantro and my green onions, and I'm going to toss that. All right. And this is just really just to brighten it up, to freshen it up. And just kind of get them all kind of combined. Pull out the noodles, pull them out, put it all together. And that's the noodles. It was super fast, super easy. And like I said, it really makes it easy for this. The momofuku noodles really make it easy to make a dinner fast. And even though I do a lot of Chinese cooking at home, it's amazing how much easier it is sometimes. I just like, you want to make ramen, sometimes just get a packet of ramen. You want to make some noodles, get a packet of noodles. There are a lot of these style noodles in the Chinese markets. I just don't read Chinese, so I can't figure out what they say. So I don't know what's always in them. So this is, and here's the pork chops that we made earlier. And there we go. That's the dinner. That's what we're making. That's what we made. We've only been online for, I don't know, how long we've been? Not very long. But this is what we made. I'm going to move it into a place that's a little cleaner, because that doesn't look very nice, does it? I have messes everywhere. Everywhere. Got a mess. All right. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to recap what we did. We've only been live for how many minutes? 38 minutes. Granted, I did have some of the veggies chopped up and the meat was marinated, but we fried up 6 of these pork chops, and we had them marinating in soy sauce and some seasoned rice wine vinegar, some garlic, and some momofuku chili oil. And I'm going to this is for my husband, so I'm just going to put a little dollop of this on top of his to make it even he likes it much more spicy than me. And so this is the chili garlic. So I put a little bit of this in the pork chops. And along with garlic, soy sauce, and seasoned rice wine vinegar. Marinated those while I cut up all the veggies. I cleaned and cut up bok choy and some Napa cabbage, cleaned and cut up green onions and cilantro. Then what I did was I dredged the pork chops in flour, put them in a hot pan with oil, and just essentially fried them. And then after that was done, I did another pan with sauteed the veggies, and I did add some of my brown braising sauce, but you can add, I'll just use this, you can add some soy sauce if you want with seasoned rice wine vinegar, and it'll be just as good. You can also just take one of the packets that you were going to do your noodles from, this is the noodles. I should put these here. So, spicy noodles. Oh, you can't see that, can you? There, let's do that. Okay, so you can use the spice packet, which I probably should have, for the veggies, and then when you toss it together, you're good. So then once the noodles were cooked, I tossed in the soy sauce in their little packets of seasoning, and then I tossed back in the veggies, added the green onions, and then go. 30 minutes from cooking from start to finish. Well, it's been 38 minutes, but I kind of started a little bit. So I'm going to give this to my husband, and I think I am done and ready for cooking. I am ready for... Oh, thank you. My sound is good. That's good. I'm glad I got these new mics. I'm going to pin that mic again. So these please, if you are interested in the momofuku noodles, go grab them now. I do not know how long this sale is going to last. The first time when I bought it, when I went to go look at it, it was $46, and then I think when I bought them, I want to say it was $60-something when I wound up buying this set. The last time, the first time I bought it for $46, and the second time I think it was $66. Yeah, I bought this a couple times. So I'm going to pin the microphone because this thing is really, really nice. The only thing I'm not really fond of is it's not letting me plug in my, I have a vlog screen that I can see, that lets me see things. So I can, but that one's not working. So I have a feeling I just need to do a little different. So that's it. So let me see this chili garlic sauce. I'll put that here so you guys can see that. So there you go. I make such a mess though. So anyways, I think that's it. That's all I'm making for you guys tonight. I should stay on for another 20 minutes, I think, because I think I need to stay on for an hour for me to account for certain things. But I don't know how much longer I can do. I'm going to make another plate for myself, and then I'm going to give my husband his plate. I'll have to do a little bit less noodles for me. And these noodles will be really nice as a leftover tomorrow. And nice and easy dinner. And same with pork chops. Those will be good. Yeah. Here we go. My husband's coming in to grab his food. So, yeah. So these pork chops are super easy, super fun to make. I don't know about fun. They're just super easy. Just one of those things that I tend to do once in a while when I'm in the mood for kind of memories of Mickey's mom. She's such a sweet lady, always very sweet. So yeah, you can do this with chicken as well. The thing that I would say is you want thin. Otherwise, the breading will get too browned, and you'll wound up having a harder time getting it cooked all the way through. And then chicken, and for sure chicken boneless, and thin if you can. Pound it, kind of make it like schnitzel, kind of. But this is super, super easy. So that's my meal. Oh, I want to show you guys something else. So I'm going to pin these. I don't know if I have the bag. I might have the bag. I'm going to go into my pantry. You can hear me, hopefully. I think I walked around last time and I could go around my whole house and you could still hear me. The cookies. I just bought a set of 3 of these because they only give me 1 bag in this set. And these cookies are insanely good. I'm not going to eat it right now. I'm just going to show you. I only have 2 left. 2 left. They're little tiny cookies. They have a really crunchy, really sweet, but have like a little hint of chili. Not spicy. I'm not into spicy. So these noodles are a little spicy, but they're not crazy spice. I can handle it. But these cookies, oh my God, they're so good. So I'm pinning them right now. 3-pack is $21. I just bought some. I'm waiting for them to come in. I have 2 cookies left in here. That'll be after dinner. So I am so happy with these. But I'm going to pin back this. Those ones I do not believe are on sale. So it's $21, so $7 a bag. Not a bad price considering how much things cost right now. But you get a bag of these cookies. You get this chili garlic sauce, which you can't see. Put it back in there. You get the chili garlic sauce. You get a pack of spicy soy noodles, a pack of the wiggly chili noodles and a pack of the soy scallion noodles, all for $46, which that's a great deal. Like I said, I think I bought the first set I bought of these was probably around that price. The second set I bought was in the $60 range because it wasn't on sale, and they just came back on sale. So if you want them, get them now before they go, because guess what? They're gonna stop being on sale. I don't know if I can. I can't really tell from here when they go off sale. You might be able to click in and see how long the sale is going to last. And I think I need to stay on for another couple minutes. And thank you guys for the hearts. I appreciate it. All the hearts and all the roses, whatever you get, is always good. So TikTok uses those to determine how to push these out to more people. So, okay, I'm at 45 minutes. I am done. I'm going to go eat my food. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for staying with me and cooking with me. I've learned that if I'm already prepared, 45 minutes is just too long because I tend to cook in 20 to 30 minutes or less. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I really appreciate it. Good night. Oh, and be sure to buy some of these noodles. If I can end the live, let me see. It's gonna, sorry about this little, okay, there we go.